organizers, we are here at Hamilton Hunt Club for Fairley's first show. We're not actually competing in anything, she's just hanging out. I have some students that are coming for their first big jumper show of the year with me, so I thought why not bring Fairley along to the experience. Right now we're kind of at the end of the day, so she's nice and relaxed and things are going pretty well. At the beginning of the day she was a little bit stressed, she was calling to the horses when they were leaving. So it's been a really good experience for her to come here, and I'm going to show you some clips from during the day and share a few little tips with you guys. So here's a little look at Fairley kind of at the beginning, very kind of ears pricked, kind of looking at what's going on, and there was a lot of things happening. You can see people putting up their shade umbrellas and people walking courses and stuff, and she was very alert kind of in the beginning. So one of the things that I did was just kind of hung out with her a lot in different places. So here I'm kind of hanging out with her as we're going over the courses and allowing her to eat grass. So when you let the horse eat grass, it mimics a posture of relaxation where they've got their head down and they're chewing. So it's really good for them with that. And then here's just a little look where I was over with my students getting ready to go into the jumper ring, and then I'm going to zoom in so you can see that Fairley's hanging out with one of my staff, and she's kind of sitting in the chair with her, and Fairley's fidgeting around. There is another horse over there too that she's kind of hanging out with as well. And one of the things that she actually found most difficult was when we went over to the exercise, like the warm-up ring. And you can see here she's kind of fidgeting a little bit. She's not relaxed enough to eat grass. And it took her quite a while before she could settle and she could eat grass. So I would bring her over and she would be a little bit stressed and fidgety. And that's my student there that we're watching. Not this one over the jump, but the next one. And you can see now here we're a little bit later into the practice. And now she's settled and she's eating grass. So one of the nicest things that I can do for Fairley is just kind of be patient enough until she's ready to start eating grass, and that lets me know that she's a bit more relaxed. So I thought I would show you guys one of my students in the ring. This is Mackenzie aboard Sabio, so he's an off-the-track thoroughbred. So he's an interesting horse because the people who had him before us, they had tried several different types of bits on him. And he had always been known for being like a very strong horse. And so we actually just ride him bitless in a hackamore. And so I thought it'd be interesting to show you this ride. This is the speed round that Mackenzie actually ended up getting first place in. Because a lot of times people say like they're nervous to try bitless because they don't think they're going to have as much control or turning power or whatever it is. But sometimes going bitless will actually give you more control and more steering power, because instead of the horse fighting you on the bit, they'll actually be more relaxed. So there's a little look at the speed round from Mackenzie. You can see she was definitely able to turn and it went well. And then I thought you guys would get a kick out of seeing this. This is Emily with Pentland. So Pentland is one of the horses that I took to the 2016 makeover. So he's the one that ended up third place in Field Hunter and third in Trail with me. And then this is Emily, who ended up, she's one of my students who purchased him after the makeover. And so she's going around with him. And for her, one of the tips that kind of comes out from watching her ride is she gets quite nervous over the jumps, and she tends to kind of hold Pentland back a little bit. And so you can see some of their spots are a little bit long, and she's kind of reaching back. And so when I'm coaching her to like let the horse go and let the horse do its job. And what we want to try to remember is that if you slow the horse down too much, it actually makes the jumps even more awkward, which is going to make you more scared, because if you go in too slow, then the horse kind of has to catapult to get over. And so we want to remember to just let that horse go. So then here's a little look at Fairley towards the end of the day, and you can see she has realized that we can just relax right out. Look at that droopy lip. Look at that droopy lip. She's just completely relaxed out, and she's hanging out with Snickers there, who also is going to be going to the makeover. And then here's a little look at her again towards the end of the day, where she's just standing. She's not actually we're not actually holding the rope, she's just ground tied, and she's just standing there. The other horses are nearby, but she's not directly beside them, and she's realized that the show is actually okay. It's not super stressful. Totally different expression on her face than the very first clip
that I shared with you guys. And really that's what it was all about, is I wasn't ready to compete. Still super pregnant, so she got to hang out and realize that shows are okay and still had a good experience. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I want to thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think.